If you knew morning wood, then you know why I feel blue. Without morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Oh, how my heart yearns for you. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Pretty, 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 pretty morning wood. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you and I need you, morning wood. I love you.
Rise and shine. Happy Devil's Wednesday. This is The Morning Woo. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker. Undisclosed location, beautiful New Jersey. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, and now on Instagram Live at Let's Go Devils Podcast on the Let's Go Devils Network. I'm your host, Sam Wu, and today it's November the 12th, 2025. At 7:04 a.m. Eastern. The Hump Day edition of the Morning Woo says, oh my goodness. Yes, Hump Day. I used to post a picture of myself and Mrs. Wu on a camel. And I'm wearing a Devils jersey on a camel. Every Wednesday I used to post it on our socials. I should probably continue that tradition. Woo Wagon says, good morning, Woo. We're going to Chicago tonight for 2. Yes, hopefully the Devils have a better shot at winning over the Chicago Blackhawks versus the New York Football Giants over the Bears. But the Devils will be without 2 players on the trip, or at least to Chicago. Dougie Hamilton and downtown Connor Brown will not travel with the team to Chicago. Rumors are they should be they're shooting for Florida Panthers next week on November 20th. Getting that from Scotty. Don't know where his sources are, but I'm getting that from Scotty. So no Connor Brown, downtown Connor Brown, or Dougie Hamilton in Chicago. But the Chicago Blackhawks, look, Connor Bedard's having a fantastic start to the season. This is a game where, like the San Jose Sharks, you just gotta be aware of this young team because they can skate. They're kind of like where the San Jose Sharks are right now in their rebuild. They've got a lot of young talent. They've got a star player in Bedard. And we shall see. 9:30 p.m. Eastern start. We're going to have game day live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. They're playing in Chicago. We're treating this like a West Coast game. 9:30 p.m. Eastern start on TNT. And we'll have Devils After Dark after the game. Oh my goodness, says Scotty doesn't know, don't tell Scotty. Steve Tartas, welcome. Happy Devils Wednesday to you. In other news, down in Utica, or should I say up in Utica, congratulations to Lenny Aminaho. Hopefully I pronounced that right. First goal. Scoring his first goal last night. I saw it over the socials. Very nice. I think we all have high hopes for him. Hopefully he'll be with the big club at some point in the next year or two. Maybe sooner rather than later, but right now the Devils are stacked. Zach McEwen. What are your thoughts on Zach McEwen? Reading Amanda Stein's tweet yesterday that looks like Sheldon Keefe likes that kid. And I do too. I do too. He got hurt early on in the season. Now he's back. We talked about the bottom six. I mean, the bottom six, there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of depth in the bottom six. And I think that's a good thing. It's what have you done for me lately? And you can hold players accountable if they're not being productive. And Sheldon Keefe really can roll 4 lines right now. It is great. I love all these players that don't really get the headlines, but they have a big integral part of the team. Max says, Sam, I sent you Amanda Stein's post yesterday. I believe that's Scotty's rationale for the belief for the Florida return. Thank you, Max. But next time, text message my phone. I don't read DMs too often or enough. No, I read them every day. I just don't check 24/7. So, yeah, just text my phone. Woo Wagon. We have a tendency of shutting down teams' best players, though it's always the ex-Devils that we can't manage. I think that's a great point. That is an excellent point, Woo Wagon. You get the woo of approval today. I guess that's going to be a new bit. But yeah, I completely agree. And why is that? Is it because they're pissed off at the Devils for letting them go or not getting that contract? Like Ryan Graves? Ryan Graves hasn't done anything for Pittsburgh. They called him up in the last week. You know why? Because Pittsburgh's probably like, hey, our analytics team says that any former New Jersey Devil that plays against this current New Jersey Devils team usually has a career night. And I think that Ryan Graves is going to probably be in his Norris Trophy type form when he plays his old team that wouldn't give him that big fat contract like we did. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. I'm wondering why Ottawa ever made that trade. I don't know either. Hopefully they'll do the same for Brady Tkachuk. But, anyway, enough of that talk. Dubzilla, happy Devils Wednesday to you. Pod Legend 76, happy Devils Wednesday to you. We see Steve Engel in the YouTube Live. Steve Engel delivering your mail. Steve Engel's not affected by this government shutdown at all because Steve Engel works hard down in South Jersey. Central Jersey doesn't exist. Steve Engel. Let's see here. Power play has got to be better tonight. Chris Ladd, yes. The power play has been getting their chances, though. I mean, against the Islanders, I think it was Sorokin that really should get the credit for why the Devils weren't scoring as many power play goals as they should have. I mean, we have to take into consideration they had a lot of chances on net against the Islanders, and unfortunately, Sorokin stole one for the New York Islanders from the New Jersey Devils, stole that point. And, we talk about Matthew Barzal, but really, if it wasn't for Sorokin, the Devils could have won that game in regulation, to be quite honest. Let's see here. The entire team must be better tonight, Dubzilla says. Let's see here. Max, I'm putting in perspective, Max saying that they weren't that bad on Monday. Just a few people need to make it better or play better. Let's see here. Pod Legend says, I won't be active in here today working while listening. Okay, so you're good at multitasking. That's great. Getting new furniture today, so trying to get my work done early. Furniture. We love our furniture here on the Let's Go Devils podcast. Let's see here. Too much east-west passing on power play. Steve Tartaz. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the, extra pass perimeter power plays. Again, when you're blocking all the passing lanes, sometimes you have to go to the perimeter. But no, I totally agree with you. I think the Devils against the Islanders, I think they were making one too many passes. Again, once the Devils start getting cute with the puck, it's over. The Devils have to simplify their game. That's where their success was in that 8-game heater. Just, essentially start the season. That 8-game heater, they simplified their game. They just went hard to the net. They just played well defensively. Their positioning was good. And they played efficient. Steve Engel, so we're not bad on Monday. Just a couple of good mistakes. Stick checking was good. Effort was good. Markey is trash. Steve Engel not liking Markstrom. Making it known. Max is saying that Luke needs to have a good game. Hasn't been pretty for a $9 million man as of recent, but all correctable mistakes, which is expected. However, he needs to learn from his mistakes. Yeah, he's got to learn how to, lay out the referee when he's being interfered with during the game. Just jokes, folks. Just jokes. Let's see here. Let's go to the Instagram Live. Anybody commenting in the Instagram Live? Oh, we got Anna. Says, good morning, Sam! ! Well, happy Devils Wednesday to you, Anna, on the Instagram Live. I'm going to look on Facebook Live as well. Don't forget about Facebook Live. Facebook Live, Facebook Live, Facebook Live. I see your DM, Max. As of 7:07 a.m. And there we go. So there will be a 12 p.m. local, basically a 1 p.m. Eastern practice today before the Devils take on the Blackhawks. Manestein tweeting out 12 hours ago. The team will split the 5-game trip into 2 legs. They'll return to New Jersey after the game in Washington. Then they'll practice at home before leaving for Florida, meaning Tampa. Yeah, it's kind of weird to have this road trip. You go to Chicago, then you have 2 days, and then you're in Washington. Then you go back home, and then you're not playing at the Prudential Center, practicing. Then you're going down to the 2 Florida games, 18th and 20th. And then on 22nd, you're going to the Xfinity Mobile Center down in Philadelphia to play the Philadelphia Flyers on that Saturday night. Ooh, I want to go to that one. I do want to go to that one. I want to go to all these games, to be honest. But, with the situation, with, what's going on with travel, again, I told you, I don't like waiting in lines. If my flight is delayed, all that, I am one cranky person. Very cranky. I need to be on the go. Chris Ladd, the hate Markey has been getting from some members of the fan base is wild. He was very good on Monday. Yeah, I thought he was fine Monday. He gave the Devils a chance to win. When I judge goaltending, it all comes down to, did the team actually have a chance to win? If they don't capitalize on their chances and score goals, there's not much a goaltender can really do. Eventually you run out of time, you run out of chances, and then luck as well. And that's why the Devils lost the game. 3 minutes of pressure with 4 seconds left. Simon Nemec scores the game-tying goal. They were gassed, the Devils, on that 3-on-3. Like, absolutely gassed. Would have been nice if Markstrom made that save against Barzal, but Barzal was just, he had the momentum on his stick once he broke through. And it was just a one-on-one with Markstrom. And that's a 50% chance, really, of either you make it, which would happen when Barzal scored, or Markstrom makes a miraculous save, or sometimes you hope he shoots it wide. But that was a high danger chance, and you can't blame Markstrom on that one. Although you can make an argument that elite goaltenders would have made that save. But again, Barzal, he's a world-class player. He got free, unfortunately. So how about back check instead? Let's see. Dubzilla says, Jack is worlds better than Luke. Obviously, give him some time, boys. Yeah, look, Luke and Simon, both of them, once they get into their, I'm thinking of Victor Hedman years ago. It's usually by their 5th or 6th full professional season, that's when you see them start to reach their potential. It takes a while with the guys on the blue line. Not everybody can be Cale Makar, but then again, it took him a little bit while to get acclimated in the National Hockey League. He didn't start playing in the National Hockey League right away. Simon Nemec was called up early in his true rookie season. In his first season. He's in his 3rd year now with the New Jersey Devils. Is it 3rd year? Let's see here. He was drafted in 2022, right? 2022, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, something like that. Gherkin King 04. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Morning, Woo. Joining late, early here in Colorado. What is Dougie's injury? Dougie's injury is whenever he feels better, he'll come back, according to Amanda Stein. Of 4 days, 5 days. I don't know when she put out that tweet. Thinking by when they play the Florida Panthers on the 20th. That's Scotty's best guess. I'm not going to take credit for that. That's Scotty's best guess. Guys, this young defensive core will be soon the league's best. It takes time for defenders to learn up here. Agreed. Dubzilla, I completely agree. It takes time. Playing defense is not as easy as you think it is. It's not like you just hang out on the blue line and just let the play come to you. First off, if you're on defense, you got to worry about 2 things. The one that has the guy that has the puck, and making sure your ass does not block your own goaltender at the same time. There's a lot of moving parts playing defense in the NHL or in hockey in general. So you guys got to give them some time. But just remember, the offense starts with that outlet pass. And again, if the Devils' defense can remain mistake-free as much as possible, they have a very good chance of winning. Yeah, Max is following up the point that Dougie's injury is minor. Expect back for the Panthers game, Florida trip. Max is actually saying, if you need to trade a prospect and Palat for top 6 edition, would you give up Selyev, or do you keep him because you can't teach size like that? You never give up your beef that easily, okay? Unless you're getting Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Brady Tkachuk, you keep Silyev in the farm system. You don't trade that type of specimen for nothing. All right, so that's number one. Number two, trading Palat, again, he's tradable, but that top 6 edition better be good. Better be good. I know we have a lot of fun on this podcast, and by the way, the jersey has been sent out. I don't have a timetable when it's going to be stitched. Palat on the back. Maybe I'll get a timeline from Stitches today. I know, oh my goodness, think that, this is all AI generated. But I don't need to show receipts. All I need to do is get this jersey stitched. I don't need to show receipts. Let's see here. Dubzilla, Silyev, Nemec, and Luke. That's the core boys. It's going to be the 90s era stuff. Yeah, I mean, you've got beefalytics. You've got speed, skill, 3 number ones, 2nd, 4th, and 10th overall. And then you got Yegerov in the system. Think about that defense 5 years from now. You've got Silyev, Nemec, and Luke with NHL experience, getting over that development period, plus Yegerov in net. And this is after Markey's contract is done. Could be amazing. Could be amazing. Dubzilla says Keefe and the team love Palat. We're not in the locker room. And then there has to be a reason for that. True. That could be true. But I love Scotty doing Devils After Dark, but Scotty could be expendable. You just don't know. Just jokes, folks. Just jokes. Let's see here. I do think they will sign him. How would come core edition? Yeah. Let's see. Also, Almond, Biscotti, and Coffee is Stevens and Niedermeyer of Morning Time. What about including him for someone like Tage Thompson? Look, I think you could get Tage Thompson out of Buffalo with future draft picks and maybe a couple prospects. Maybe they're dumb enough to do it. I don't know. I have to do more research on that for sure. Dubzilla, I still want that trade we discussed Monday up in the attic. I'm going to save that for another time, Dubzilla, as we get closer to, I don't know, maybe next week we'll discuss it. Yeah, Dubzilla loves the attic up at American Whiskey. Come early in the next game. Yeah, the attic, thinking of ways how to improve the attic, the experience. Number one, there's elevator access, but there's also, you can take the stairs to go up to the attic. It's not that bad. If you want to get your exercise in, take the stairs. If you're lazy like me, take the elevator. I'm going to work with Frank with American Whiskey, Kevin and Casey. They've got a 12-foot video wall, a big TV there. It's just a cool experience. We're going to have our 1 million party on January 17th up in the attic with a special menu. Sam salad will be on the menu. I'm sure a lot of folks will buy that. Maybe we'll have Taylor ham, egg, and cheese on our roll as well. Podcast favorites, some beefalytics. We'll have a beefalytics menu. Is the attic kid friendly? Yeah, of course it's kid friendly. Why wouldn't it be kid friendly? Yeah, I mean, it's technically a bar / restaurant. No problems. Besides, it's the city of Newark. Anything goes. There's no rules. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Yeah, so the attic is really good. I love the attic. Flowers in the attic. Yeah, you can hold a wedding up in the attic as well. And plus, you've got a beautiful, beautiful view of the Prudential Center because it's across the street. So, the people at the Prudential Center can see you. You can see the people at the Prudential Center. It's very beautiful up there. All right, going to get out of here. Just a reminder, I'll have more details in the upcoming days because, we've got Operation Filibuster coming when we flood WFAN's phone lines with Danielle McCartan talking Devils hockey. We need you folks to be up 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Eastern. We're going to have our first rounds. I have Vinny Parisi trying to call in around 2 a.m. Eastern because he gets home from the Blackhawks game. Talking Devils hockey, trying to monopolize the airwaves as much as possible. And I'm counting on you, the fans. I'm going to try to figure out some giveaways because I'll be listening in, recording, and all that kind of stuff. And I want you to monopolize your time. I want 10 minutes each phone call of talking Devils hockey with Danielle McCartan, good friend of the podcast. Yeah. Alrighty, well, getting out of here. There may be a Woo report depending upon, but I'm definitely not doing it in the office. I can't do Woo reports in the office because it's like a jinx. As soon as I go on air, suddenly everybody needs to be next to my desk. Not going to happen. Probably do it outside if I do it. But yes, 9:30 p.m. Eastern for some reason. Meadowlander, it's a TNT game, part of a doubleheader package. That's why. So we're treating this as a West Coast game. That's why I went to bed early last night because I need my beauty sleep. Now it's 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Gotta go. So we got to go to the ceremonial sip. Wow. 39 straight episodes of the Morning Woo. 39 days in a row. Non-stop Morning Woo. I'll see you tonight, Tom. Woo Wagon said, make it a pork roll, egg, and cheese in the oven. No, it is Taylor ham. It's always been called Taylor ham. Enough said. Shut up. Let's see here. Steve Engel, weird that the game is 9:30, not 8:30. Again, it's part of a doubleheader package invented by TNT. Voice to text. Yeah. Sometimes voice to text can cause real communication problems in the group text. Let me tell you. All right. I don't have a mug today or a coffee cup or whatever. I got to keep myself hydrated. The Iron Man Woo, says Steve Tartas. Yes, I am the Dawson Mercer of New Jersey Devils hockey podcasting. Well, thank you for being part of my morning. And I celebrate you with the ceremonial sip of this fine day in New Jersey. That felt good. Till next time, this is the Morning Woo. Let's go, Devils.